All right, so over the weekend, Israel Adesanya got into some kind of a what they're calling road rage confrontation in New Zealand. I would argue it was just some guy having a beef with Israel, came up to him on the side of the street, was kind of getting in Israel's face, maybe making fun of his car. We're not so sure what the heck was really going on here or where it started. It's kind of out of context, but let's talk about it a little bit. Shout out to the Fighting Prophets page here. It says Israel got into a road rage confrontation in New Zealand. After exchanging heated words, Adesanya spat on the other man and told him, "I dare you to try me." They're talking, yelling about it. The guy's talking about Israel's car, saying he's got a shit car, like this and that. Israel's saying the same thing back to him. They're just getting back and forth. I think Israel overall is just like kind of a man-child. I think he grew up pretty well off, had a lot of money, and he just never really kind of learned what it's like to maybe, dare I say, struggle in life. Like he just kind of had everything that he wanted in life, and then he got into fighting, and he's really successful at fighting, and he made a name for himself in fighting, kickboxing, up through the ranks. Listen, he's a solid fighter. I can't take anything away from him. He's a champion in the UFC, champion across kickboxing in many respects. But this just isn't a good look for him. I think he could have easily just walked off from this situation, gotten in his car and walked away, drove off, moved the guy out of the way. Listen, I understand that as celebrities take a lot of shit from fans that they really don't deserve, but you're in the public eye. You're in this position of, mass appeal for fans. Everybody knows who you are, and people that don't know who you are don't treat you like you're a celebrity. And sometimes there's a weird disconnect between, I'm a celebrity, I'm at this height in power, I have this kind of influence over people, I have this kind of acclaim, fame, whatever. And then there's other people like this guy who I just don't think knows who Israel is, and he's just trying to shit talk him because he's got a nice car, say things to him, whatever. Israel is claiming that the guy was hurling racist comments at him. I don't believe that Israel is reacting in a way that I would expect him to really react if the guy was saying racist things to him. Maybe he was. Again, this is kind of out of context. The video starts while they're already arguing. This guy just doesn't look angry enough. He just kind of looks like he's goofing off, like kind of making a show. Maybe he's like had a couple of drinks, or he's like high or something. Kind of just acting out of pocket. I don't think he just doesn't, like, you can watch the video here for yourself. He's not acting and screaming and pointing and getting right up in Israel's face like, ah. I just don't feel like, again, I could be so wrong here, but it just doesn't seem like the guy's super angry. He doesn't have some kind of like real disdain for Israel. I think he's just talking shit about his car, maybe his clothes, maybe his shoes, something. And Israel's just kind of talking shit back. It's just kind of a casual, angry conversation, or kind of just a shitty conversation that went off the rails, and now they're kind of just like shit talking each other. I just can't watch this and say like, oh, this guy's definitely hurling insults and he hates Israel and he's a racist guy. Some people just say things that are out of pocket, or say things that they don't understand. That doesn't make them a racist person. That doesn't make this guy a racist just because he's yelling at Israel. Like, I'd be curious to hear what Israel says that the guy actually says. He just kind of said in general that he was hurling racist comments at him. Like, what does that mean to you? Because anybody could be racist. This guy could be drunk. Again, this guy could just be saying things that you're taking out of context. He doesn't understand what he's saying, so it's not like he means it in that way. It's just coming across that way. I don't know. That's the thing. Like, this guy could be absolute scum of the earth, or Israel's just acting like a baby here, because that's what it looks like. It looks like the guy's just like talking shit, making fun of him, kind of being a cocky, arrogant asshole. Israel did not need to spit on the guy. We see in the video, I know MMA Guru did a breakdown. It was kind of funny. Interesting take on the whole thing. He doesn't like Israel. We get it. It was funny. But Israel spits on the guy, or spits towards the guy. You don't ever spit on another human being like this. This is absolutely gross behavior from Israel. I don't care what he said to you. He never put his hands on you. And we all know, if he did, you would fucking kick his ass. Like, you have that power over people. When you have the ability to hurt someone, you do not need to make a show of it, okay? If they put their hands on you, you will hurt them, because You have the ability to do so. You have the ability to defend yourself, to protect yourself. We know Israel would absolutely floor this guy. He has every right to, if he put his hands on him. He didn't get that close to him either. That's the thing. So, again, the whole thing, weird situation, just another celebrity incident where a guy comes up to him, probably doesn't know who he is, acting like an arrogant asshole, talking about his car. Israel doesn't deserve to be treated this way, but Israel also doesn't need to be spitting on the guy. He knows he's going to whoop his ass if it ever gets that far. I don't know what happened with the whole racist comments here. We'll see how it plays out. Israel allegedly is going to be pressing charges, which I think is just, again, you're a celebrity. You have a lot of money. What do you need to be pressing charges against this guy? You probably will never see him again, okay? Is it good for fans to come up to you and do this kind of thing either? No, absolutely not. That's not good. It's not right. But you're in the public eye. Like, sometimes you just have to take things off and let them roll off the shoulder, because that's what it is to be in the public's central eye. We all see you. You're in view of the entire public here. So, listen, Israel, I don't know what happened here, but you really don't need to be pressing charges on this guy. He said some mean shit. Who fucking cares? You're a grown man. Get over it. Maybe they got into a fight after this video. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this plays out.